and we'll never get a true successor of Thousand Year Door because of this game. Paper Mario is dead.
What the fuck?
They finally did it. Oh my god, they finally did it. They finally gave us what we've wanted for so long. Oh my god. I've been waiting for years for them to go back to the formula. I have suffered from Sticker Star and Color Splash and a little bit of Origami King. I sorta like that game, but it's not as good as Thousand Year Door, but they finally know what they want. We finally got it. I'm just so happy right now. You guys do not understand. Thousand Year Door means so much to me. I grew up with the Nintendo GameCube when I was so young. I was probably in kindergarten when I was playing Thousand Year Door. That's how young I was. That's how much it means to me. I've known that game for so long. And it's coming back to me. I feel honored. This is the greatest day of my life. So, I'm gonna talk about what I just saw in the trailer and, make some comparisons to the original Thousand Year Door, and, tell you what my thoughts are so far. Now, as you can tell, this video is gonna be unscripted. I did not plan a script for this, after watching the Nintendo Direct and screaming in excitement for this game to be announced, I feel like not enough energy is out. I gotta talk about this. I gotta discuss about this game. I just have to. Let's start with the first thing you'll notice from the trailer. The graphics. The graphics are good, as usual, as for Switch games to have beautiful graphics. Though there are some that are an exception to that, like the mainline Pokemon games, unfortunately. But the graphics look amazing. It's so beautiful and shiny. Everything is exactly, well, some of it either has some different lighting, like Boggly Woods or the Creepy Steeple. They have some different shading and lighting to make it more atmospherical. But, like, not only that, most of it's the same, but it's all made out of paper. The entire environment is all made out of paper. Like, the GameCube, the original GameCube version wasn't made out of paper, probably because of technical limitations. They couldn't really achieve that, so all they really needed to do was give the environments the best colors, the best art style, the good amount of shading and lighting that it needed to make these environments, and working with the hardware that they were stuck with, because GameCube may be a pretty powerful system, but it still had limitations compared to the modern consoles like the Wii U and the Switch, so it's so nice that the graphics are enhanced and the art style, it's still made out of paper. It's still made out of paper, like, I do not like the modern Paper Mario games. I think everyone in the Paper Mario community knows that a lot of people do not really like modern Paper Mario, and I'm one of those people, so... But I will give them props. Setting the environment to make everything look like paper. It's fantastic. It's really pleasing to the eye, and I know some people don't like it because it's distracting or it's not really the main point of Paper Mario, but I never really complained about that when playing Sticker Star, Color Splash, or Origami King, so I'm not gonna mind that change too well when playing the remake of Thousand Year Door, so this is good. Also, another thing I noticed, they got rid of the white outline, and they're going back to regs. It looks like they're going back to regs. Like, if you look closely in Thousand Year Door, they have different parts of the body that move in place. Like, Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and Sticker Star are the only games that I've known that uses regs for the characters, and then the original Paper Mario, Color Splash, and Origami King use sprites, like two-dimensional images, to emulate the walking. I mean, there's not a problem with that, it's just... I just assumed that they were gonna use the same movement that they did with Color Splash and Origami King for this remake, but it's so unique. They actually made the rigs, made each individual part of the body for these characters, and they actually move differently. It's so unique. I'm just The developers at Intelligent System are very, very talented. I'm just very pleased with what they did. The game roughly looks the same. Nothing too much stands out to me because I've played Thousand Year Door for so long. I've played it. I sometimes play it off of my spare time. I did a Let's Play of it. I know what happens in the game. I know what I'm going to expect from it, but I don't mind picking it up again and playing it, because it's been so long since we had a return to form Paper Mario with a battling system and experience points. Oh yeah, battle systems, right. They're bringing back battling systems. They're not doing consumable attacks. There's no stickers, no cards, no paint, no spinning the rings to line up. No, none of that complicated and unnecessary stuff. This is just an RPG with turn-based attacks, blocking, attacking, using items, using special moves. It is an RPG. This is how you do on an RPG. This is the way to go. This is what I come to expect when I'm playing an RPG. And I like the little user interfaces that they showcase with the little graphics of what buttons you need to press to do the action commands. They look very nice. They look very nice. I still kind of prefer how the graphics of the buttons looked like on the original one, because, you know, in my personal opinion, the GameCube controller is the best one, because it felt so comfortable to hold on your hand. Having your right thumb rest on that big A button and means it's ready for you to press at your own convenience. It's nice and comfortable. Nice, comfortable, and convenient are the three words that I would describe for the GameCube controller. Battling looks the same. It looks... Well, I say look the same as in, they still haven't brought it back. No, they brought it back. They brought it back. You can fight enemies, use action commands to attack, and there's different ways to do it. We can finally push the left stick and wait for the star to appear. I just don't understand why they removed that feature since Sticker Star. It's like, when I first played Sticker Star, I started playing it like Thousand Year Door, so every time I selected the hammer sticker, I would always push the circle pad to the left expecting it to work, and it just never worked, and I could never get the hammer to work. That's how inconvenient these changes were in modern Paper Mario. Like, you expect me to adapt to that? No. Why change something that we grow up with? Then again, you change the jumping button from A to B, then what do I know, I suppose? Honestly, this game, I'm just so glad that we finally have access to play this wonderful game. This game means so much to me. I love the GameCube. GameCube games are my favorite, and Nintendo games on the GameCube are my personal favorite. Thousand Year Door, definitely the best one, and I always said that Odyssey was the best game, and if Paper Mario ever came back in its full form, it would top Odyssey. Now, I can't jump into any conclusions yet, but I will get this game when it comes out, and I will play it, and if I just so happen to like it more than Odyssey, which probably, I don't know, I mean, it's the same game, it's just a remake. Maybe if they add a little bit of new content in it, like maybe a side story where Luigi actually goes on his adventure to save the Waffle Princess from the Chestnut King, that would be something. I just don't know, man. Thousand Year Door Remake might just be still the same game, just number 2, but I'm still gonna play it anyway, because it's been so many years, and you're finally I don't know who's directing the game. I really don't know who's directing this game. Is it Tanabe? Did they brought back the original director? I forgot what his name is, but he directed the original Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and Super. He was responsible for giving us those good stories. Did they brought him back? Was Tanabe responsible for directing this? Or did they hire a new director to make this game possible? I just don't know. Hopefully we'll get some interviews from Nintendo to answer those questions. I just hope we get some answers, man. I've been sharing my love and passion for this game to all of you guys who have been watching my YouTube videos, and the fact that Nintendo is finally making this possible. They're remaking this game and selling it next year. It's just, now you guys get to experience what I've played long ago. Oh my, that's just heartwarming. I really hope, if you guys ever get the chance to play this game, please let me know how it is, how the experience is. Do you love the game? Do you prefer a different style of Mario RPG like Super Mario RPG or Mario and Luigi? Or are there any problems that you could have fixed while you were playing this game? I just don't know. I want to start some conversations. If any of you get the remake of Thousand Year Door, you don't need to go to eBay and buy a used copy for $100. Thank God. Nintendo is finally loving the GameCube era. That's something that I've noticed. Nintendo just doesn't really care for the GameCube, and it was their least favorite console, because it didn't really sell well, and neither did the Virtual Boy, but I don't think they want to talk about the Virtual Boy just as much as they don't want to talk about the GameCube. So, That's why I really don't like the Wii U, because it played too safe, and Nintendo was pushing it in front of everyone. And when we were saying, what about GameCube games? And they're like, what GameCube games? We don't have any. Get out of our community. Or something like that. It just wasn't the Nintendo that I knew and grew up with, but we got 3D All-Stars with Super Mario Sunshine, we got Metroid Prime, Pikmin 1 and 2, and now we got freaking Thousand Year Door. Just, Nintendo is finally acknowledging the GameCube games. They're finally acknowledging the console that I've played since I was a little boy, and that's heartwarming to me. And, I really don't know what else to say, so I'll just end things off with an embarrassing story of mine. So, I loved Thousand Year Door so much when I was little that this game taught me how to read. When I was in elementary school, I would struggle with reading assignments and I would fail tests because I did not like reading. I hated reading as a kid, and the teachers always got mad at my mom, like, you need to spend more time reading with your son. He's not doing so well with these assignments. And she noticed I was playing Thousand Year Door. It's like, I was trying to read those words that the characters were saying. And I would be like, Mom, can you read this? And she'd be like, no, read it yourself. And I would struggle so hard to try to read the text boxes of what the characters were saying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those were childhood memories. Don't like bringing them up, but you know what? We all did some weird and stupid things as children. That was one of the things that I've done. But yeah, Thousand Year Door, it's coming back. Nope. No more change of format. No more play it safe stories. No more battles that make no sense. We just fight enemies, take turns, we get experience points, we equipable stats, a leveling up system, Mario RPGs done right. I'm so glad Mario RPGs are back. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this, quick discussion. So that is all the time that I got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Meow meow!